Hello, everybody. What's going on, collective? Oh, you can't see the tree, can you? There we go. Sorry, folks. I had everything ready to go, and I realized I didn't have something to drink. Uh-oh. Whew. We'll start with a little bit of bells, y'all. Let's just get some bells going. $135. $24.7. I love that. 24/7. Oh, collective. What's up? What's up, you all? Woo! How you feeling? I know my Geminis are doing good. Sagittarians, I know you all are fucking tired. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, collective. I was drawn to get on here. I want to do 5 readings. There's like 5 questions. A collective, general, and money, health, love, and family. That is the goal tonight. Collective energy, how y'all feeling out there? You feeling good? You feeling good? I have to tell you, I fucking took about a 4-hour nap today. I was like, sweet Jesus, John, what the fuck? But sometimes you need it, right? God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful collective. Collective, what's going on? Memento mori. There might not be a someday. Okay, I'll spit it out. Memento mori. There might not be someday. Right? This switch up in energy, you guys, this clarity that's coming in. Okay, the clarity that's coming in, that's to get people moving forward. You know, you can't stay stuck in a certain energy, unable to move forward if you're not willing to let go of things in order to move forward, right? Any of us that have buried anyone younger than you, right? That kind of hits a little different. You think, oh shit, you know, I'm 47, it's all good, right? And then when people younger than you pass and you're like, what the fuck? Right? You're not guaranteed another second, another minute, another hour, another day. So what you fucking waiting for? What you waiting for? Right? What are you waiting for? Go out there and live your life. Yeah, look at this. Knight of Wands with the 6 of Wands in reverse. You're denying yourself happiness, right? So many of them individual sign readings are about people that aren't going for what the fuck they want. You might as well be happy, right? If there's something that you want, person, place, thing, job, whatever, you know, shoot for it. Ask the questions. Take your shot. It's either a yes or a no. But if you don't ask, you don't know the answer. And then what? You want to stay in this 9 of Swords energy? Stuck in your head, wondering about what could have been? No. 3 of Cups here with the 6 of Wands in reverse. You should be celebrating. Celebrating, loving people, getting out there, sharing your gifts, sharing your light, doing what you do. Okay? That's what it's all about. Finding your personal happiness. And as you do, then, you know, you're going to find the clarity. And your life's going to get better. And you're going to be around people. And you're going to help better them. And then so on and so forth. So a collective general energy. A lot of you, if you find you're stuck and stagnant, unable to make decisions, you're going to be getting a lot of clarity to move forward and do what you need to do. If you've been, kicking the can down the road, it's time you recycle that bitch and start on something else. Okay. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. What are you denying yourself? When you don't take the decisions, when you don't move forward, you're just denying yourself the opportunities that the universe wants to bring you. When we talk about the tower moments come because usually there's something good that is deserved you, but you're not doing the work. You're not doing the work. You're not doing the work on yourself. You're not doing your work when it comes to interpersonal relationships. You're not focusing on what you need to. But you're basically denying yourself opportunities, tangible opportunities. Six of Swords. Yeah, moving forward, moving away from the past, right? There's the choppy waters of the past, moving into calmer waters. This is getting clarity in areas that you need it. If you don't understand something, figure it out, right? There's plenty of online options, plenty of people you can ask. There's plenty of places to go to get the clarity you need for whatever it is that is holding you up. It's up to you to go in search of the answers. But that comes with the shadow work, right? You got to understand how you operate in this world, what can usually hold you back and slow you down, and work on it. Yeah, don't stay trapped in this energy. This is why some of these lessons hurt so much, because people don't want to. This is like not doing the shadow work. This is when you don't go in and you figure out what you do to yourself that keeps you stuck. Is basically it. When people say do the shadow work, it's how do you operate in the world? What do you do to yourself that holds you back personally? What do you do to yourself that's in a self-sabotaging way, right? And this is when you look at yourself, and you be self-critical of it. Not to the point of where you get in that loop where you just stay like, oh, I ain't worth shit, la 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 la. No, this is when you say, okay, these are the areas I need to change. These are the areas I can grow from. Your weaknesses can become your strengths when you learn to use them that way, right? If you know how you operate, then you know how to avoid certain situations. Or if a situation arises, you know how to handle it better. But it's a conscious choice, right? We talk about addictions because it is a choice. If you're fighting an addiction, to either feed into the addiction or to walk away from it. And it can last for years, right? But it's how you learn to not get triggered in those situations. It's whatever you use or whatever you do when you are confronted with that allows you to pull away from it. And that's really the lessons the Spirit wants to bring into people. So we got 68 here. 86 could mean something. Goes to 14, which goes to 5, which is expect the unexpected, y'all. But for fuck's sake, expect good. Not every change is a bad change. Not every tower moment is there to disrupt your life. It's actually there to make your life better. Communication, a lot of this communication, fast movement forward, doing what you need to do. If you don't understand something or you need to get help, you go get it. This is moving towards happiness. A lot of you, this is moving towards that Ace of Pentacles. What you can have in your life that is tangible for you. There are so many people that Spirit wants to gift, but it's like you have to do the work. You have to get to the point and show that you're going to use it in a good way. You're going to understand and grow from it, right? It's all about learning, and it's all about self-learning, and it's how you deal with yourself. And then as you deal with yourself, it's how you take that out into the world and how you respond accordingly. It's it's a lesson in bettering yourself. You can either stay trapped in that energy or you can do the work on yourself. Page of Swords in reverse. With the Ten of Swords. So many of you, sometimes that failure and defeat, no one wants it, right? No one wants to admit, oh, hell, I fucked up, okay? No one wants to admit that, okay? Sometimes we all fuck up. That's a part of life. You learn from it. Page of Swords in reverse, you know what? Everyone wants to watch you fuck up. Well, let them watch you fuck up. But they can also watch you rise from this. They can watch you heal from this. This is when Spirit says, have you had enough yet? Have you had a fuck enough yet? Okay, sometimes you just need to play dead for a minute and then do the healing work. Let people think, oh my goodness, right? Play dead while you do the healing. Because it's like, how many lessons did it take for you to learn? Spirit's going to come in and pick you up from this if you want to, if that is what you want. Or you can stay stuck down there. Some people, half their lives, most of their fucking lives, always just being stuck. The swords energy, which of course we're going to get all this swords energy being in a Gemini full moon. Okay, my Geminis, you all are navigating that. We're navigating this shit pretty good because this is how we work, right? This is how Geminis work. Air sign energy. This is the balance has to come in. Everything's got to balance out. You got to balance out yourself, the light, the dark, the shadow, the light, your negatives with your positives, interpersonal relationships, just as a collective at whole. Right now things are so, man, I never realized just how much is going on. Thank you for the super chat. Is going on in the collective with the world with some of this, man, we need the light workers out there, the positive people that are able to overcome and spread the light to push forward, because that's what's going to be needed as a collective in the world. Healing people who are kind, right? You can be the Queen of Swords, but you can also be that Queen of Cups. So you can teach in a loving way, but kind of be a little firm and assertive when you need to, because things are going to have to balance out. There's a little too much darkness going on, and when things finally start to get alleviated and brought to light, we're going to need more people that are kind, loving, caring, and gentle to help the ones, because some people don't really know what to do. How many of y'all know people that stay in this all their life or most of their life, right? This sort of feeling stuck and down all the time. It's a very hard energy to get out of. It's a very hard energy to, you just can't say, pick your ass up and let's go, right? Because in order to pick your ass up, you gotta unrelease yourself from whatever's holding you back. So take any challenges right now and see them as an opportunity to pick yourself up and move forward, right? Challenges are there for a reason. You believe in spirit, God's going to bring you the lessons in order to better you. It's what you choose to do with it at the end of the day. And everyone has this option, right? We all fuck up. We all make mistakes. We all get stuck in a rut sometimes. We're not here to blame. We're not here to be too self-critical about ourselves. But you do got to go in and kind of balance your shit out, right? And that is what you have to do for you. As you do it for you, it kind of gets spread out there into the collective. And that's what makes things so fucking beautiful. That's the healing energy. As you heal, other people can grow from your healing. We need people to survive addictions, because you know what? They're going to be better able to help those that are struggling, because it's more real, right? Think about it. If you're dealing with someone who came from the streets, who maybe was a crack whore, who beat the fucking habit, versus someone in a clinical situation who's probably never done anything more than weed. They're trying to tell you how to navigate that, and they've not been there down low, willing to do anything for a hit, right? Who's going to be more able to get one-on-one with the person when it comes to the healing? Who's going to be more, it's not even believable. Who's going to be more empathetic, right? Someone with the silver spoon in their mouth that's been kind of held back from reality versus someone who's been in the fucking trenches. We need more of the people that survive the trenches out there, okay? Because that's going to be more one-on-one with the healing. And there's a lot of people that have a lot to teach if they would just get out of whatever the fuck energies they're stuck in. It's a mindset energy where they just... you can choose to be the victim, or you can choose to be the victor. Which one do you want to be, right? Most of us, we need to choose to be the victor, the one that comes out of this situation with a lesson and a blessing. Because this is what all this is really about. Going in and doing the healing, right? The healing. And you know what? Let a motherfucker watch. Because you know what? If they want to watch you when you're down, they can watch you as you rise up, as you learn to navigate your world, right? Because no one is down and out forever. No one is left for dead. You can always succumb or overcome. Yeah, you can always overcome your situations. Hopefully you don't succumb to them. That's why hopefully you get the help that you need. You get the clarity that you need. Whatever it is that sparks you into action and makes you want to go after a better opportunity, a better life. That's what it's all about. So we are getting into this energy, and I don't, those of you that are struggling, just sometimes you just got to play dead there and just work on healing yourself. And it's a slow process. It's a hard process. It takes you however long it takes you. Don't try to judge your path on this by anybody else's, because everyone is different. Everyone is different. We need to work on what's keeping you held uphill. What is holding you back? What is going on in your mind that is not allowing you to get the healing that you need? Okay? But you're gonna expect this with this Gemini full moon and with this energy coming in. But once you learn how to escape from that, because this woman isn't really stuck there. She could easily back up against one of them swords and cut herself free. No one is ever really stuck in this. You can always there's a simple way out. It's just flipping the script and changing the way you think. It is that simple. And then from that, you just fake it till you make it, right? Find the different things you can use to help you cope, different coping mechanisms to get you to move forward. Every little success, each sword that comes out of your back, you get a little better able to navigate your situation. And then you get to the point where you can breathe. You can breathe. Some of y'all getting the clarity to go get the help that you need. There is nothing wrong. If you know you're at a point that you need help, that you go ask for it. And don't let any motherfucker make you think that you are less of a person because you sought help when you needed it. Because chances are they're struggling and they can't go get the help that they need. Never let anyone make you feel bad for getting the help that you need, and fuck anybody that would try to use that against a person. You have no idea what the hell people have been through and what the hell they've gone through. And if you want to use someone's chance to go get help against them, you're a fucking son of a bitch. So y'all don't let anybody use that against you. You get the help that you need, and they can go suck on a dick. Because one of these days, they're going to end up in that situation themselves. And those are the people that don't normally make it because they're too prideful to get the help that they need. When you need the help and you go get it, that does not make you weak. That makes you fucking smart. And a lot of you, if that's what you need to do to get out of this energy, you go do it. And fuck anybody that wants to use that against you. Because Lord have mercy. When they get in that fucking position, how hard do you think it's going to be for them to pick their ass up? If they want to judge other people for getting the help that they need, yeah, wait till you hit that road, motherfucker. That karma's going to be twice as hard, right, y'all? I know a lot of y'all are struggling. Those of you that have been through addictions, those of you that have had mental health issues, right? It's hard when you get to the point and you have to ask for help. And fuck off to anybody that wants to use that against you. That's a fucking... Why would you do that if someone's getting help? Why would you do that? Society has gotten so fucked up when it comes to shit like that, right? They'd rather see people suffer than go help themselves. So, you know, if you're struggling with that and you're worried about what people are going to think because you do go get the help that you need, you are a far better person than anyone that would talk shit about you getting the help that you need. The fact that you're able to do that is going to show how much character you have versus those that want to talk shit about it. How many of you have shut a person down because they were talking shit about somebody that actually got some help? They picked themselves up and went and got the help that they needed. Have you shut a person down that's done that? Some of y'all may be having to shut some people down that's done that. Oh, you're talking shit about them because they decided to get the help that they needed? Oh, what? You mean they were at a low place in their life and they decided to get the help that they needed? Okay, and I see all the fucking problems you have going on in your life. Have you started seeking any help for your shit? This is the clarity, right? Truth is what the fuck it is. So collective, that's those of you that are struggling, get the help that you need. Don't be afraid. If people want to talk shit about that, that just speaks on their character. And anyone around them that finds humor in that, Lord, we all know what you put out there and wish on others going to come back to you. So you do you. And some of y'all, don't be afraid to get the help that you need. Whew. That got a little preachy, y'all, but some people actually do need the help. You know, we're not hearing so much about some of the struggles that's going on. Now, we know everything has kind of gone to shit. Now, we know people haven't stopped using and abusing certain substances, right? But ain't no one talking about it. Right? Y'all get the help that you need. Mental health is a fucking issue. If you need help, get the help that you need. Okay, fuck everybody and fuck what people think. Yeah, fuck everybody and fuck what people think. You have to get yourself to a place where you're stable and comfortable. You know, you can take someone and you can put them into a rehabilitation center, but unless they want to do the work, it ain't gonna stick, right? I'm sure everyone has at least one person in their family that's been in and out because they don't want to change and it doesn't stick. Nine of Swords energy, you can stay stuck in that or you can release yourself. I know a lot of you out there have overcome. Anyone that watched Spiritual Sages live last night, right? She spoke on it. It is what it is, but you can overcome. It's a battle every day, right? And I think a lot of you, that is what's going to come to light. People actually realizing, doing that shadow work, when they need to bring in a third party to help navigate the waters. It's not always easy. Sometimes you can find it on your own, but sometimes, you know, you need to just get the help. You can't wean yourself off of certain things. Yeah. Not being afraid to face the judgment, because at the end of the day, that determines this wheel of fortune. And yes, you can get that wheel of fortune. You can get that opportunity. But first, you got to decide that you want it. Damn, y'all, I hope this message gets to who it needs to get, because that's pretty fucking deep. Whew, wait a minute. Whew. Sweet Jesus, y'all. Whew. It's love. Love yourself, okay? Love yourself. Love yourself and do what you need to do. And fuck what anybody else thinks. Because you're going to navigate that road on your own. You're going to be the one fighting that battle. You're going to be the one having to pick yourself up every day and do what you need to do to get through. So you go do what you need to do. Whew, y'all. I hope nobody's in that space. That's a shitty place to be. But you know what? When you can admit where you're weak and get the help that you need, it's all about you, baby. And if people want to talk about that, Lord help them souls. Or their souls. Whew. Okay, so collective, there we go, right? Doing the healing that you need to do. Sometimes it ain't easy. And, you know, fuck what anybody thinks about it. You got to worry about you, sweeties. You got to worry about you. Now, let's talk about your money. Let's talk about your money. Ooh, collective. Let's throw the bell on that. Clear the energy. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Ooh, sweet Jesus. Ooh, sweet Jesus, y'all. I hate when we get emotional. Now, money-wise. What y'all got going money-wise? I think a lot of us are probably way more conservative, right? Not spending as much, trying to hold on to what we got because it is kind of uncertain out there. If you got a steady income coming in, trying to, be happy that you do. Money. What do you have money wise for the collective? I do feel that what if anything was taken from you, anything was denied you, it will be coming back. Part of this clarity, that clarity coming in is like a self-conscious awareness. A lot of you, I think a lot of paperwork errors are going to get discovered. There's going to be a lot of things that get found out, a lot of things that are going to help facilitate movement. Those of you with refunds coming to you, some of you, if you're dealing with cases and you're waiting for things to come, and I got kitty wet, really little buddy. Y'all know my babies didn't do shit till about 5 minutes before I got ready to come on here, and they both woke the fuck up. I didn't see them for hours. Where'd you go, kitty? Money wise, so hang in there, right? Maybe be a little frugal. Buy up a little bit to have a little bit extra just to kind of cover you an extra week. That's never a bad thing. Money wise for the collective. Y'all know money is like an energy. It ebbs and flows. It ebbs and flows, but you got to be positive with it, okay? It ebbs and flows. If you can afford to give a little bit, you give a little bit. If you can't, then you take. There's nothing wrong with that, right? It's a hand up instead of a help out instead of a handout, right? Yeah, see, here we go. This Nine of Swords energy again. This is what's going to facilitate the movement forward, the change that's needed. This people getting out of this their head, people asking for the help that they need, people actually just saying, okay, you know what, I can't figure this out, I can't do this on my own, can someone come in and fucking help me out? Because when you're in this state right here, especially with your finances, y'all, we are talking about money here, right? When you're worried about how you're going to pay your next bill, how you're going to feed yourself, how you're going to feed your family, if you're single, it's just you got to worry about. You can take the punches a little easier. But when you got a family dependent on you, this can really come in and factor in pretty major in your life. But this is actually trapping you from from actually receiving money, believe it or not. Because this right here, when you're in this mindset, you're not thinking positive. You're just thinking of always like the worst case scenarios. So you got to get out of this energy in your head. This is when you stop worrying and just you're able to be more proactive, right? Quit worrying about money. Do what you can. Because it's kind of hard to be a magnet for money when you're blocked, right? Money is an energy, so you want that energy flowing. You need that kind of reciprocation energy coming. It's just a tangible energy. Money flows, but you can't block it. So a lot. Again, this is if you need to ask for assistance, ask for assistance. Okay? When you need to get the help, ask for the help. Thank you for the super chat. Don't be afraid. If you can give it, then you can give it, right? We're all on the end of that. Sometimes we're able to give, sometimes we have to take. That's just the way it goes. Don't let anything hold you up mentally, because this right here is going to block any money, right? You're going to be your own money blocker in that energy. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Could definitely be falling on some hard times, right? Work. Y'all, what the fuck? Does anybody get 40 hours a week? It's gotten kind of crazy here. You really can't depend upon a steady check anymore, can you? So yeah, everyone's kind of down on their luck. If you have it, great. It's going to be up to those of us that are in a positive position to help out when need be, right? Because it is a major fluctuation. And a lot of people, it's a major fluctuation with money. So that is another issue that's kind of taken people over, right? And it's counterintuitive, but you can't get in your head about it, because then you're just going to be blocking your own blessings. As soon as you understand that money's an energy, ebb and flow, it is what it is. It does what it does, but it comes and it goes. It ebbs. It's like the tides. Five of Cups in reverse. This is what we need to get to the point of understanding. The emotional attachment to material things, your emotional attachment to your money, right? If you're in that ebb and flow energy, when you feel like you can't provide for your family, right? Or your loved ones, this is the emotional attachment when it comes to money and finances. Perhaps, when things were good, you were able to buy the best and you were able to have more. But when things got turned around, it changed. Not just for you, but everybody that depended upon you. So that's a change up for everybody, right? Um, y'all, it's just me and the fur babies. So it's a little different for me when we're going through and there were struggles. But for a lot of you with children dependent upon you, right? It's hard. So for those of you struggling with the money, do what you need to do. It's an ebb and flow cycle, but you block it with this. I don't want to say don't worry because you're going to, but you got to figure out, be thinking proactive ways around it. All right. Make it a game trying to save money. Make it a game trying to do what you need to do to get things done. Right. Thank you for the super chat. You just need to, this is like cock blocking yourself with money. Okay. When you stay in this energy, you're doing it to yourself. You're unable to receive because you got all them swords up there. You got to think positive about money. You got to look at money in a different light. You got to see that it doesn't really bring about good. It serves its purpose. You can get by on far less than what you need and still kind of come out ahead. This brings me back to that reading I did. I forget which sign it was for. It's the difference between somebody who is poor but takes care of what they have versus somebody who doesn't have shit because they just blow their money. You can be in a situation where you're not at your best financially, where you're not at where you would like to be, but it's still taking care of what you got and understanding the value of it. It's instead of the value of the money, it's the value of the things that you have, right? That Ace of Pentacles isn't always about money coming in. That's like a steady, loving family, right? That's a steady roof over your head. It's the stability that's built into it. And when it comes to your money, especially those that are in a position right now where they're basically cock blocking themselves on their own good fortune, on good opportunities. And we all definitely say a prayer for those struggling. I've seen someone said they got 40 hours a week. Good. How many people aren't? When you watch and see how many people they say are leaving the workforce, even the people with college educations, right, that went to an office, that's even switched up on people. So you got people in different areas that's being stuck in situations that they're not sure of, right? Small business owners, people not getting out, everything's kind of affected. So good for those of us that are able to help out. And it will get to that point. You pay it forward. You pay it forward when you can. And you accept it, the help when you need to. That's that reciprocity. That'll get you out of this Nine of Swords, which is basically cock blocking your own good fortune. Sorry for the language, but you know what? I want you to look at this in a way that you're going to understand. Your mindset definitely brings in what you need to do or how you're going to move about. Quit. Look, them chakras aren't aligned. You're not receiving anything but all this negativity. All this negativity. We began it with the collective energy, with the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Swords energy. Getting the clarity that you need. This is just kind of that growing energy. A lot of people that don't want to do any healing work are going to, it's like, get out of your head. This is being more proactive. This is understanding that you can actually block the good coming towards you. You could totally do that in whatever area of your life it is, right? Uh, if people want to make fun of you for getting the help that you need, if you're addicted, well, you know what? If those are the same people that's going to make fun of you when you're down and out and you need to ask for help, what's that say about their character? If that's how someone gets their joy laughing at other people's misfortune, you don't need that energy. You overcome that energy because every one of us at some point in time in our life is going to be in that reversal of energy. Look at the Great Depression, right? All those people that had the fucking money, they ended up with shit. They were in the food lines with everybody else at the end of the day, right? Because guess what? They couldn't run to the bank and get the money out. So, don't wish shit on other people because that can fucking flip pretty fucking quick on a person. So I feel like we do have people worrying about money. It's a little unstable now. But I think when we take away um, the emotion and understand that that doesn't make you less of a person if you're struggling, that doesn't make you less of a man or a woman if you can't provide. It's a lesson. It's a lesson, and usually lessons are followed by a blessing when you take the time to understand that. And a lot of you, it's opening that understanding when we're more able to ask for the help that we need, give the help when we can. Everyone's on that cycle. It's an ebb and flow, y'all. Uh, that's why you pay it forward when you can, right? It's that energy. But this is the ones that are a little too afraid to ask for the help that they need. This is getting out of that energy, getting out of that blockage, because you're basically blocking your own opportunities. And I know it's easier said than done, right? It's the same thing if you're struggling health wise or with an addiction, getting the help that you need. It's counterintuitive. You don't want anybody to know you're going through something. But the way to solve it is to just admit the problem and get the help that you need, right? This is people are going to have to drop the egos because you're blocking your own blessings. This is positive energy. I don't want anybody to think these readings are negative. It's basically helping the ones that are stuck, saying, hey, you got to just reverse that, right? Drop the ego and get the help that you need. It's an ebb and flow cycle. When you're up again, you can help somebody that's down. Yeah, the sun in reverse. This is when we got to watch the depression that hits in, right? So much of this kind of goes into each other. If someone's struggling with money or finances, what the hell they're going to do, how they're going to feed their family, how they're going to make it, then they can very easily fall harder into their addictions, right? Which keeps them even more stuck. Drugs or alcohol, whatever they turn to. And then if there's any sort of depression, mental illness issues going on there as well, that's just going to compound on top of that. And then you get a lot of these people who get stuck who do not know when to ask for help or how to ask for help. And then, the outcome isn't good. And fuck anybody that wants to make fun of anybody that asks for help in whatever area of their life that they need it. If they find joy in that and find that's fodder for them to discuss, whew, that role reversal is going to come. Some of y'all need to get out of that energy, right? Everyone is given the opportunity. This Ace of Pentacles, it's an ebb and flow cycle. When you admit that you need help, when you admit that, okay, I'm failing right here, God, I'm hanging on by the end of this rope. Can you help me out? A lot of y'all take it to Jesus. Drop the ego, pray on it, get out of your head, ask for the help that you need. If you don't know where to start, ask somebody that's been in that situation, right? Maybe they can tell you where the food banks are. Maybe they can tell you places that'll help you pay your bills. Don't be afraid to ask because there are people that's been there, done that, and they're able to help you, take you to the areas that you need to help you get the help that you need. Because everyone deserves this. This is an ebb and flow. Sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. And from that is you learned a lesson. Those that have had issues with that, struggling with money, struggling with eating, they know where to go. And someone probably showed them or told them where to go to get the help that they need, right? You learn to teach others. You survive your struggles to teach others. And we know there's a lot of this going on. These people that are worried about money, where their finances are coming. They could have been riding high before, but now, work might have cut down and, they don't have the income coming in that they were used to. So now things are catching up. But it comes down to that ego and pride. Because, yeah, we all know there are people that would laugh at somebody down and out. Thank you for the super chat. Because you know what? They're not very good, kind people. And a lot of this compounds on itself. Money issues leads to, more falling back on addictions. And if there's any mental health issues at stake there, then yeah, you got all that shit compounding together like a fucking snowball rolling down a hill. This is to get a lot of these people to get the help that they need to do what they need to do. And those of us that can help, to be in that position to help. If it isn't money you can give a person, maybe you can give them the information to a food pantry, to someone that can help them out with their bills, right? It all kind of coincides. If someone can't help you in one way, maybe they can give you the information that you need to seek the help that you need. Don't be afraid that. A lot of this is drop the fucking ego and do what you need to do, because that will be rewarded. Page of Cups in reverse. This I'm feeling when you feel like you let your kids down. Right? When mom and dad can't provide for their kids. And you hate to see your kids doing without. And what's that going to do, y'all? It's going to keep you in this energy of being stuck, feeling like you can't provide. And then you add to that any addictions that you might use to cope. And then if there's any mental depression going on there, any mental health issues, that's just going to compound that, right? Addictions, none of that is good for issues that you're already combating. So people get on that treadmill of what the fuck? We need to break this. We need to break, the ones that need to break this are going to have that moment where they get the clarity that they need. So if you all know anybody struggling, definitely share the video, right? It's kind of a interesting little way to get the message out, right? Get the help that you need. You're just basically cock blocking yourself right there through getting the help that you need financially, with your health, your mental status, whatever you got going on. And fuck anybody that wants to judge you on that, because you know full damn well they're going to go down that road. Do it for your kids. Do it for those dependent upon you. Do it for those that depend upon you. And it's not a sign of weakness. If anyone wants to cut you down for getting the help that you need, and they want to see that as weakness, Lord only knows when they have to go down that road on their own, the fucking shit they're going to get. You never take pride in someone else's fucking hurt or pain. Just know you're going to be in that position one of these days. So money-wise, a lot of you, do what you got to do. Do what you can, right? If you need to receive, then ask for the help. If you can give, then you're going to give. That's just kind of the way it goes, right? That Page of Swords in reverse. You got a lot of gawkers and stalkers out there, right? So we got Page of Swords in reverse, the Chariot, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. You know, if you're not afraid to ask for help, you would be amazed at the opportunities that might come around for you. If you've had trouble finding work, maybe you can get a little bit of information and someone can come in to maybe help you find something, find a job, give you a kind of a leg up. Some people might not be able to give you cash, but they could say, hey, you know what? I know somebody that needs some work done. So, it all intertwines together, y'all. That Page of Swords, there's always someone watching, but not everyone watching is wishing for your downfall. Some people want to root you on. But when you're in the pride and ego, they know that if they come to try to give you that opportunity or a little bit of assistance, that you might take it the wrong way. That's why a lot of people need to drop that fucking pride and ego. If you need help, you need help. This Page of Swords is someone that could come in to offer the assistance that you need. But how are they going to do it, right? It's like, okay, I know, I see you struggling, and I know you're too prideful to ask for help, so how do they broach the subject to you? So a lot of this letting down that pride and ego and asking for the help that you need. This is for the ones that truly need it, not for the opportunists, because we know there's motherfuckers out there that have plenty of money in the bank that still want people to give them free shit. They'd knock a couple that's struggling with 3 kids out just so they could fill their fucking big-ass SUV with free food to spend it on stupid shit. Now, if you got fancy-ass nails and a brand-new fucking phone and a brand-new vehicle and you asking for food and shit, maybe you could go sell some of your shit to actually pay for your fucking food. Now, that's also that little role reversal as well, right? You asking for food and you got the newest fucking cell phone out there. How much you paying for that vehicle you got? You can't buy your fucking food? Okay. Now, you know what? Now, no offense. That is a judgment situation there, right? Maybe you need to drop the fucking brand new vehicle and go to a little jalopy and then you can fucking feed your family and shit, right? Maybe do your nails at home. So that right there is also, don't be thinking you could go ask for help and shit when you sitting there with more than what the person you're asking for has in their pocket and you got it on your ass, in your hand, or on the jewelry and shit. You can hawk that fucking gold. You need to eat that bad, you'd be selling your shit. Page of Swords in reverse. Is that a fair judgment call? I don't know. If you really need it, right? Sell your fucking gold. Sell your damn silver. Sell what you got. I drive an old piece of shit truck. If you've got making a fucking payment on a new vehicle, you can kind of get rid of the fucking vehicle if you can't eat, right? So, it is what it is. We got to navigate it. And we know there's people that like to use the system, right? You're going to be able to navigate that, though. Those aren't the ones that's really struggling. They just want to take from those that are and then laugh about other people's misfortunes. But that's the way the world works, right? You always got that devilish toxic energy in there and around. So, if you need help, quit cock blocking yourself. Get the help that you need. You'll get that ebb and flow of money going, okay? And it is. You're just basically blocking yourself. Because if you're worrying about money and you get all consumed in that, you're worried about how you're going to feed your family, how you're going to put a roof over their head. Okay, you're going to try to self-soothe, but you're going to go towards addictions or something. And, a lot of that has ramifications on your mental health, your mental state, and it's just going to compound. So before you have that breakdown energy, start being proactive. And those of you that know people that's struggling, like I said, feel free to share the video and, I'll help you get the message out there. Don't be afraid to get the help that you need. Because if anyone wants to comment and use that against you, that right there just speaks on their character, y'all. Whew, throw the bell on that. So that was the money portion. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. And again, if anyone took from you, anything that was taken from you, things will get kind of reversed around on that, but you got to stay positive. You got to stay in that positive mindset. We get all this swords energy, people watching gawking and stalking, but sometimes they're watching gawking and stalking for a positive reason. Okay, not all that energy is negative. So you got to keep your mindset open on that as well. I want to do love, but which deck do we want to use? Let's use this deck. Ooh, 357 in the house. Thank you all for showing up. Love. What do you have love-wise for the collective? What's going on love-wise? Peace and thank you, Spirit. Heal the world. Make it a better place For you and for me and the entire human race. Yeah. Heal the world. A lot of the partnerships that's going to come together are people that's going to be able to collectively share their love and not by spreading their legs. Energies that can love as I like a collective. Both being light workers, both being healing energies. The true love out there. Two single people who find each other and are able to create a life. Create a life together and build together. And no, this ain't third party shit, right? The Lord ain't going to send you someone else's husband or someone else's wife. This is two single people that find each other. You can't make this shit up. The lover's in reverse, right? The Lord ain't going to send you another man's wife or another woman's husband, okay? Some of y'all are realizing that. You're getting out of that energy, that mindset, the wheel of fortune, because you see, it never works. It never works. Okay, you lose them how you get them, right? You lose them how you get them. And judgment there. Okay, same old story, right? This is when you actually understand who and what you need in a lover. Okay, this is when you're not just worried about the carnal, fulfilling that passion, getting that quick fix. This is when two people that are actually. This is that love that goes beyond what happens in the bedroom. This is that love that is shared, that is just timeless, right? You know they love each other. You can tell. You can tell when you see a couple and it's actually like true love. Even if it doesn't, they're not, kissy and lovey-doveying on each other in public. You know from the way they interact together, the way they work together, that it's a truly loving relationship. Some of the more sluttier ones realize when they try to get into one of the other's pants that person ain't on some fuck shit. They actually do care about who they're with, even if they're dating somebody, right? The true relationships that are built on more than just a carnal need, desire. Let's read this out. Death in reverse. Hanging on to partnerships, relationships that are not good for you, right? If it's quick and passionate, it burns up quick and passionate. Nine of Swords here in reverse. Yeah, a lot of this is getting out of that energy. Getting out of that energy, okay? This is hitting the major life lessons, the major things, right? Nine of Swords, when it comes to love. But you know what? In order to get there, okay, with this Swords energy, you have to understand what you expect from a partner, what you need from a partner, right? Some people just think it's, they need to have someone there at their bed, in their bed when they go to sleep. So they base it on sex. Any other form of the relationship doesn't really matter, right? Can they have a conversation? Can they work through a problem? No, but the fucking sex is good. They look good. They're not much of a decent person, but they look good. You kind of get what you pay for on that, right? Three of Swords. It ends up in this. A lot of just fucked up mess, inability to communicate, inability to work through situations, inability to grow. It's a toxic mindset. It doesn't get anybody anywhere. Oh. These are like hitting the major life lessons, y'all. So, we got to deal with your mental health as a collective, with your struggling with finances, how that kind of ties into that, here with the love language. But until you learn to love yourself, how are you going to know what you need in a partner? How are you going to hold your partner to higher standards, right? If all you're worried about is how they look, well, then you're going to be in for a big surprise. Because usually the prettier they are, the more of a fucking mess they are. It's more of a disaster. So, okay. This right here looks like it's cleanup time when it comes to love. So you have shitty taste in partners. Things don't work out. Okay. So now you got to go through and ask yourself why. Ask yourself why. 388, 243. And we got Eight of Swords in reverse. You got to escape out of that mindset. You got to realize this is when you go through and say, well, fuck. You're right. The Lord ain't going to send you another man's wife or another woman's husband to be your happily ever after. You're right. This is you learning to ask the questions, because nowadays a lot of people are really good at faking that, right? Some people get stuck into a third party not realizing what the fuck is up. Now, sometimes that is the case, right? There's some really good con artists out there. But we're getting out. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse and that Eight of Swords in reverse. So a lot of people are realizing this. This is that healing energy that's coming in, right? Dropping the old way of thinking. Yeah, Ace of Cups. What do you really think about your love life? What do you expect from a lover? Right? Well, a partner. A lover's a lover. A partner. A true partner. What do you expect? What do you need from them? King of Wands in reverse. It's not always about passion, right? This is sitting your ass down and figuring out what you need to do. Masculine or feminine on that, right? Some of y'all have been drawn into celibacy without even realizing it. Because if the good Lord wants you celibate, good Lord's going to tell you to take a break. Because you know, whoever you lie with, you pick up their energy. You pick up their karmic energy. It's more than just the physical, y'all. It's that, spiritually transmitted diseases you can get. But this is learning. This is learning. This Swords energy is all about learning. We're all allowed to fuck up. We're all allowed to make mistakes as long as we can fix them and correct them and grow from them, right? They're either a lesson or a blessing. Got Four of Pentacles, so sometimes you get stuck in situations that are a little harder to get out of, right? Things occur and you're kind of stuck. Maybe you signed a lease with somebody. Maybe there's a child that's born. King of Cups, I think you're going to find a lot of masculines are going through an upgrade. Ladies, you're going to find a lot of masculines going through an upgrade. My men out there, I got like 13.8% of masculines that subscribe to the channel. You could be going through an upgrade. This King of Cups energy, the Empress that shows up, a lot of you masculines are actually on more of that divine feminine route because you need to understand your love language, okay? Y'all see that meme of that old man that you see like the back of the pretty blonde, and it's like no matter how pretty they are, someone somewhere is tired of their shit. Yeah, Ace of Swords in reverse. This could be a truth coming out, a separation coming for somebody here, because we got the Ace of Cups in reverse, this King of Swords in reverse. This is a lesson. It's a lesson. And this is basically, again, you see how they're all tied together now, right? That's why we're getting all this Swords energy. If you stay in these relationships, you get caught up. Maybe it's just purely carnal. It's just based on sex or money or whatever the hell's going on, right? You get all wrapped up in this energy. Then guess what? Sometimes you're losing money, and if you got a family with this person, now you got money troubles on top of that. So if you're going through any addictions or you have any addictions, that could be compounding the situation. So someone could be in a situation where every aspect of their life is kind of fucked up. Right? Clarity coming to a lot of different areas in people's life. They don't understand how it all is basically intertwined and interconnected with decisions that they make. And a lot of this is just the falseness, the things that need to fall away, the people, situations in your life that need to fall away. It's a learning lesson. And y'all, there ain't nothing wrong for being a slut. Okay, we all have our slut periods. There's a big difference between if you want to sleep around, but when you try to take an energy like that and turn it into a partnership, that really don't work, right? It's kind of like, going into the situation, hey, look, you know what? This is just sex. That's all I want. I don't want nothing else. You know, y'all got it. We all got to have that phase too. This isn't just bashing being a sexual being, but when you try to turn it into something that it's not, that's when there's an issue, right? Especially if you get so caught up and trapped in that energy. Because after a while, the sex is just going to peter off anyway, right? That's usually when you get a lot of fights just to get breakup sex, because that's when the sex is great. It's that self-soothing energy that comes in because the sex is great. You create fights just because the makeup sex is great. That's what keeps the situation together instead of what's based on love. Two of Swords in reverse. King of Pentacles right there. Knight of Pentacles, excuse me. With the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this is a lesson somebody's got to learn. Y'all, we've all been there, done that. This is just, okay, have you had enough? Have you learned your lesson yet? You're going to go after something that's a little more real. Are you going to go after something where you can actually talk to your partner, right? I'm preaching all the time, y'all. People don't even have the freaking sex talk. Do you have any diseases? What kind of birth control are you using, right? You're just out there doing whatever with whoever and not taking responsibility. And a lot of times that ends up with situations where, hey, you have to take accountability and things arise. The clarity, Two of Swords in reverse, being stuck. And that Knight of Pentacles is just, where do you want to go? Time's ticking away. How much time have you wasted in a situation that's basically been over, but you can't get the fuck out of it? And again, this all kind of compounds. If you're in a family situation, okay, your money's bad. Your love situation, your relationship is shit, right? So now your money's bad. So now you're compounding up on any addictions that you have. So now you're looking like a failure as a person completely, right? You're like, fuck, I'm not a good person. My love life is shit. I can't provide for my family. You're building up, your addictions are getting a little bit more in control of you, and you're at the breaking point. So then, how do you deal with this, right? And then there's going to be people around that's going to laugh at your misfortune, especially if you try to go get help. This is where them tower moments are going to come because people just need to, it's almost like a clear the slate type energy, right? To kind of realize how everything kind of interacts with each other. Are you seeing the beauty in it? If you need the help, it's like understanding how it all kind of compounds on each other until, you're able to just move forward and not be restricted, confounded, confused. Ten of Cups in reverse. Being able to move away from situations, people, places, and things. This is about love. So if it's a toxic relationship, not staying stuck in it. This is expecting more of yourself and others when you get into a relationship. This is just Emperor, Empress type energy, right? This is wanting something that's long-term, that you're able to work together and navigate the energies. Getting out of anything that's toxic that keeps you stuck. It's a lot of learning. And it's going to be a lesson that's could be very abrupt. But the changes that come, right? It's like that through line there is this clarity that's going to come. People understanding when they need to ask for help. How one situation confounds into others until it's like that snowball effect. I know there's true love coming in for people, but in order to get that true love, that love that's based on two single people coming together and meeting and being able to fuel each other and make each other feel good, whether they're in the sack or not, because a lot of you, the one you're going to meet that's going to be your life partner, you guys might not have sex for a few months before you meet, right? It's like it's going to be different. The real one is going to be different. What do I tell you all? If you know that sex is your weakness, then don't sleep with them early on, right? If you get caught up or you get, well, you want to say you fall in love faster when the sex gets in there because of the intimacy, then by all means, don't fuck them for a while, right? You know what your weakness is. This is understanding that, nope, I ain't going to sleep with them because I know it'll probably be good, and then I'll get stuck, and then you get reeled into a situation, right? We ain't slut shaming y'all. There ain't nothing wrong with being sexually active, but you know how you are and how that's going to affect you, right? This is when you decide that, okay, I'm going to sit my ass out on this because I know I know when I start sleeping with them, it's going to be easier to fall in love. So now you're just going to want more conversations. You're going to expect more from them, especially if you're looking for a lifetime partner, someone that you can build with. You know, that reading I did where it was a divine feminine. You're going to see the character of a person by the problem that they're going through. You're going to be able to see the basic who the hell this person is by how they handle their shit. And that's going to be what makes you realize that you could build with this person because you're going to see their character. You're basing it more on character, not on looks, not on anything superficial. The thing that it's like the things they do when no one's watching, right? I don't care how pretty the face is. I don't care, what they got going on. What's that saying goes? Someone somewhere is tired of their shit. You actually base it on the things that can keep a long-term relationship going. And that's beautiful. And some people have to get out of situations in order to find that energy, in order to be available for that energy, right? God ain't going to send you another man's wife or another woman's husband. Damn, 4:15 in the house? Thank you. How long have we been on here? 106? So let's see. We've done the collective. We've done money. We've done health. We've done love. What else was we wanting to look into? Did we do health? Have any of you guys, I've been a little leery to go back to the gym. I'm going to admit it. I'm not a doom and gloomer, but it's like, do I really want to trust the gym? Because you're sweating, you're heavy breathing, and I know, people try to clean things up, but me personally, that's the area I've been like, I've been a little hesitant on that. I try to be proactive and do what I can, and I can't do the treadmill with the fucking mask on. Okay, I've tried it. That's just uncomfortable for me. So, health wise, right? This is deciding to do and doing the things that you need to do for yourself health wise. And some of it is figuring out your exercise routine if you don't want to go out in public, right? Y'all, I believe everybody has a choice. You decide how you're going to navigate your situation and what you want to do. I just know for me, I've been thankful I've been able to kind of limit my time out in public and kind of keep my health wise. You know what I mean? Health. Any health advice? So that's been a personal struggle for me, trying to figure out how to keep the exercise up and do what I need to do. Five of Cups here, health-wise. So some of you, this could be looking at your family's health, right? You knowing what your family's issues are. Looking at keeping your family safe. Look at that. Nine of Swords in reverse. You see, we're getting to this reversal energy. People getting out of their mindset of being stuck or trapped. Ace of Wands. Yeah, how are you going to figure out how you're going to exercise and do what you need to do? Keep your health up. This is like being diligent about keeping your health up as well. So, and men, I got to tell you that right there. Some of y'all maybe need to go get that the check you need to have done when you hit a certain age, guys. If anybody's having any issues down there, go get things checked out. No, things shouldn't burn. Y'all know if you got issues with your body, go get you a checkup, okay? If something don't feel right, go get you a checkup. Five of Cups, someone could be trying to make sure they get enough of their water intake in. Nine of Swords in reverse, I'm liking that. You're getting over, this is finding solutions to your your problems or issues that you might have going out. Like I said, mine is the gym, because it's like, well, fuck, right? You can navigate stores because you can always wear your mask. You can use the hand sanitizer, right? In a gym, you're sweating, you're breathing hard, right? So you're taking in more oxygen, you're expelling more, So um, that's been my personal issue with that. And no, I can't do the treadmill with the fucking mask on. That just, I don't like it. Ace of Wands, though, this is being diligent. This is being diligent, finding the solutions that you need, right? For every setback, there's a solution. You just got to find it. This Knight of Cups feels like someone needs to keep their water intake up, okay? What I feel with this Fool card is you might try to do some sort of exercise routine, or maybe you started exercising around your apartment complex or your house or something, and people might be watching. Because I get that energy right there, that Fool thing, and someone watching the man and the dog out there, but the guy's kind of walking a little weird. Have y'all seen them videos where the people try jogging backwards and different things like that? So some of y'all could be trying some new uh exercise stances or routines that might seem a little funny to some people. Yeah, Nine of Cups, keep your water intake up. Queen of Pentacles, this is do you cancel the gym membership or not? That's what I see with that Queen of Pentacles energy. The Devil in reverse. Yeah, with the World in reverse. I think this right here is just understanding where you are with certain things. Your thoughts on that with the Wheel of Fortune there. Getting over any negative connotations, any negative disbeliefs you have concerning health. We all know what the major health issue is nowadays, right? So it's understanding and overcoming that, and not letting that affect or interfere with what you got going on, definitely. But definitely getting over any maybe stigmas, things like that. That's a positive energy. You still gonna look good though. You're just gotta figure out a way to keep your health up, keep your exercise going. Definitely work on the cardiovascular, right? Always want that the lung capacity up. What? Hold on a minute. What else is up with that? The Strength card here, the Sun card. This is positive energy. Positive energy. Keep your health up. Keep doing proactive. If you've been able to avoid anything, keep it up. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wear your mask where you need to. Anything else health-wise? Definitely, if y'all ain't feeling good, if you don't feel right, get your ass to the doctor. Get your checkup. If you need a physical, go get you a physical, right? Some of y'all, when was the last time you had a blood draw? Some of y'all, when you're doing that, go ahead and get a little STD exam while you're at it, too, right? Never hurts to stay up on your sexual health as well. Ten of Cups, right? Family, long family life. We want you kicking around for a long time. Your family does. King of Cups here with the Justice card. This is almost. This is giving me like drinking too much water, finding a healthy intake with your water. Is someone drinking too much water? That's weird. Fire sign energy. Distilled water? Is someone drinking distilled water? That's fucking weird. What do you all get with that? That's like uh it almost feels like distilled water, someone drinking distilled water, someone drinking too much water. Um what is he doing? Teas. Maybe some of you are going to be trying different teas. Okay, do you like the teas? Hot water, different teas. Someone could be creating tea. Does someone create tea for a living? Maybe some kind of health tea. I'm getting, but someone put, is there like a hot tea where, like, not like a hot tea, but like a tea with like some kind of pepper or ginger or something in it that kind of has a zing to it? Or maybe someone puts like hot sauce or something in their tea. I'm getting it's like hot tea. You know what I mean? Uh, what the fuck? Is that a thing? Like a spicy tea? Okay, that's for somebody, or maybe it's an idea for somebody. Put a little bit of, well, cayenne pepper isn't really hot. Maybe a little bit of ghost pepper juice or some shit like that in there. I don't know. Heat with your hot tea. Okay, let's pull an oracle here and get the fuck up on out of here. 116. A collective. I'm loving that energy though. So you all, if you know someone is struggling, someone might need help. Maybe you're going to be able to give assistance. Those of you, if you are struggling and you need help, do not be afraid to ask for assistance, right? If anyone wants to judge you on that, they're going to have to meet their maker on that one, right? Bloom where you are planted. Number 6, no matter where you are in life, no matter what lot you were given, right? You got to make do with it. So figure out how you're going to bloom. Be strong, right? That tree is strong. A tree grows in Brooklyn, y'all. Deep roots. You see how the roots of that is wrapped around that little planet Earth right there? I love it. I love it. Bloom where you were planted. It's 6, so it's Gemini energy, Gemini Capricorn energy right there. Deep, strong roots. And it's kind of like someone hugging the world there, right? Giving the world a big old hug. Let's throw some cards on that. Bloom where you were planted. Any other messages on that? Please and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you, Spirit. Any other messages on that? Dropping the fucking burdens. Dropping the egos. Figuring out what you need to do to grow strong. And look, there's that justice card again. Justice keeps showing up. Things need to balance out, y'all. It's going to balance out. It's either going to come gracefully or it's going to come pretty clumsily. But it's got to happen, right? Things got to balance out. Things are going to balance out in your life. Things are going to balance out with your health, your money, any issues that you got going on. There is going to be a balancing out. But first, you got to learn to drop the burdens, drop the worries, drop the concerns. Get the help that you need. If you can give assistance, you give assistance. Cleaning up your mess. It's like that bloom where you're planted, right? It's got, like I said, a tree grows in Brooklyn. I get the image of them little old ladies out there sweeping their sidewalk stoops, right? Make the best of where you're at and grow big and strong. It's a beautiful energy. I'll give it this. This is just a balance coming in. As things balance out, it's kind of like you got that hose with the water. As things balance out, right? Sometimes the water shoots out. There's a little bit of a excess while things are balancing out in the tube. Almost like a pressure release type valve energy there. Things have got to balance out, and there's an equilibrium that comes. That's a beautiful reading. I hope you all picked up that energy from this. But a lot of it, people need to drop their ego, right? You can make wherever you're at work for you. Grow from it. That which doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Anything else? I'm pretty happy with that. Thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for the donations. Definitely hit like and share. I appreciate it. Let's end with some bells, though. I want to end with some bells. Mm. What the hell is it so soothing about hearing the bells? I love that. I love that. Okay, Collective, thank y'all for showing up. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. Peace, love, and light. Pay it forward. If you need to get the help that you need, y'all. Come on. We all got each other. Take care. God bless. Watch your health. Peace, love, and light.